Hey crafter, Amy here with Leap of Faith Crafting and Expression Vinyl. So today we are going to be doing another project from the December mystery box that you got. So you got 4 acrylic bookmarks in your box, and so today I'm just going to be making this one here. There's a lot of SVG files that is included in your box, and this one I'm using says write your own story, and then I also have the back if you want to add kind of a brush stroke on the back, but you don't have to. You can just make one just on the front, and then they come with these cute little fun tassels that you can put on. So these make great, stocking stuffers or gifts for you, your kids, teachers, anyone. So we're gonna have some fun making some bookmarks. Okay, so I'm gonna be using my Cricut because that's what I use, and Cricut Design Space. So let's get to it and start crafting. For mine, I am going to be using 2. I'm going to be making a back part to make it pop, and then I'm going to use the pattern black confetti adhesive for the wording, and this is the metallic silver, and a piece of transfer tape. And from our sheet we can see that pretty much all of these, they're recommending the Cricut vinyl setting. So the black confetti and the silver metallic permanent 651 there. These, I'm gonna measure these. So these are about 1 1/4, say about 4 1/2 or so. Okay, so I'm gonna size mine to fit that. So I'm gonna bring this way down. So 1 1/4. So I'm actually going to unlock this up here. So you can click on that lock function, and then you can move this individually of each other. I'll make it 1.14 by 4.13. Okay, and then this one, we need to also, I might unlock this one. And we'll go 1.12 by 1.91. Okay, and then that one's already attached. This one, we are going to be flipping it over, but it doesn't really matter since it doesn't have much directionality. So I'm just going to leave it like that, and I'm actually going to leave them on the same color because I'm going to cut them out both at the same time. So I'm going to click on make it. Actually, they're not on the same color. They are slightly different blacks. So I'm just going to go to my color sync panel here and drag this up there. And so now they're the same color and we'll cut out on one mat. Just saves the step when we go to make it. And then I'm just gonna move this over to the side because I'm gonna put 2 different colors of vinyl on one mat. And I'm gonna go to continue. And it's gonna connect to my maker. I'm just gonna cut a strip of this one and put it up in that one corner. And I always like to use my brayer. And then I'm going to cut a little bit of this one out. And we're gonna put it on here. So adding the back to it is totally optional. You don't need to do that. But I just have it in there in case you wanted to add a little bit of extra color to it. So you just have to be careful of what vinyls you use. Most of just the colored vinyls, like this one, the pink, things like that, the back side of them are also the color since we're going to be flipping it over and putting it on the back. You just want to make sure that both of them are colored. The patterns usually are not colored on the opposite side, so you wouldn't be able to do it with a pattern. Okay, so we are going to load this into our Cricut. And I set just basic vinyl as my pressure. and let that cut. Just gonna weed that extra vinyl off. So the one thing with these bookmarks is to keep them from getting scratched is there is actually a very thin coating on both sides of it, and it's kind of hard. But you'll see you have to peel both sides of it off. Okay, and there we have our clear bookmark. So I'm going to put it on the back side, so you can put it right on top of it and put it down. I just want to give it a little bit more depth, so I'm going to add it on the back side. Put that right down on there. Okay, so you can see when we flip it over that we actually can already see that that shows up on that back side. Okay, and then I'm going to actually use that same piece of transfer tape. Put it right on there. Down well. Then, so now you can center it wherever you want. Put it higher down, right in the middle. I'm going to try to center my thing on my mat. Put that on there. And take that off. And put our little tassel on. Just pull it in and then pull it through. And there we have a bookmark. I put all sorts of different files in there that you can use for your bookmark. The one thing with these, since it's so small, is some of the writing would be hard to weed out if you got it real small. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so I made this one too. So this, pretty fine. I did negative weeding on this one for those little letters because those are pretty small. A little bit tough to weed out, but was able to do it. So this, like I said, you don't have to put a back on it. It looks pretty cool with that one, or you can. Okay, so thanks so much for stopping by and watch the tutorial and crafting with me today and making a cute little bookmark. And I hope that this tutorial helped you, and happy crafting.